everybody. Good afternoon to you. How are you? I am spending today just trying to catch up on some reacts that I missed out on a couple of days ago. My goodness, you take one day away from Girl World, and the next thing you know, you're far behind and you're spending all day just trying to catch up react wise. So, both Amber and Chantal have been very busy with their channels. Although, if I had to say who was winning as far as keeping people interested, it would have to be Amber because let's face it, the things that Amber is doing, all the drama over there, it is more interesting. It's toxic, but it's still interesting compared to Foodie, who's not doing very much. She knows all the buzz going on about Amber, all the people talking about the situations with Amber, and she's not stepping up her game. She's still under the impression that she and Amberlynn are friends, and she's not even considering the possibility that Amber is piece by piece taking apart the crown. And then when she gets the last piece, she's going to put it all back together and put it on her head. I know you think that Amber is your friend, Chantal, but this is YouTube. And the two of you are bigger ladies, and you both rely entirely upon YouTube for your income. You took the crown from Amber long ago with the whole Natter Crackhead Olympics arc, and you ran off with it. And you've had it for the longest, and now it would seem Amber is coming for it. She's bringing it. And the weird thing is, watching Amber, I'm getting so much deja vu because a lot of things that she's doing now remind me of the things you used to do. Like she went to the library, she pulled out the book of your past, she started reading, taking notes from all the pages of all the antics that you used to do, and she's doing them now, one by one. And last night's live stream was something that you used to do. She got on camera and she was intoxicated, talking about Tommy and how they're not done and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, I was like, I feel like I've been here before, just with a different body and a different face. She's doing what you used to do, Chantal, and she's getting the views and she's making the money, and you're not. You're not because you stopped working for the crown. You stopped being interesting. You let you and your content become boring, and people are falling away from you. A lot of people are saying, Foodie who? And another thing, there was a and I oop moment in her stream last night where she did a poll. And the poll was Amberlynn Reid or Foodie Beauty. And of course, a lot of people voted for her over you. So if that wasn't a shade moment, I don't know what is. Today, y'all, I am going to review Chantal's live stream. She did a couple of mukbangs. I'm not touching them because they're absolute trash. There's nothing to talk about. I don't want to see her eat. Honestly, on that front, there's nothing to discuss. The live that we're going to go over, there were a couple of interesting moments. She jumped on the couch like she did before. She went outside for about 6 minutes. Then the rest of the time, she was just talking in general. We're just going to get the meat and potatoes and go, because I got a whole lot of reacts to catch up on. I don't have time, nor the energy, nor the focus to just sit there and be bored with Chantal, and I'm not going to bore you guys either. So we're just going to get into it. Normally, I do the Twitter stuff, but I just did the react to Amber, so there's not any Twitter stuff right now. We're just going to get into the Chantal stuff. And if she gets boring, we'll just skip ahead and call it a day. So let's jump into the Chantal stuff. And we're starting in about, let me see, 26 minutes and 21 seconds. And why are we doing that? Because the front part of this live stream, she was eating. We're skipping that part. Executive decision. I don't want to see her eat. Neither do you. We can go past that part. The first 10 minutes or so of her lives, All she's doing is saying hi to people anyway. Let's just cut that out. Let's cut all that out. And let's just cover the talking points. Okay, let's go.
2 portions. It's okay. You don't have to worry about me. No, I don't know. I don't like it like this. Mm-hmm. Proper hijab is just like the style I get. Like a proper hijab, technically, just covers what you want it to cover. But now it's hot, so I'm gonna look like a scuba diver. Do you guys remember when I first put on the hijab, how many people were freaking out?
Yeah, I also remember the live stream that you did with Pete's in the kitchen where you said you wanted to wear a hijab. You know, you're not comfortable with the fact that you're losing your hair, and it helped to contour your face to where it wasn't so round. You said to Pete's, do I have to be Muslim to wear a hijab? He said to you, probably. And you said, I guess I'll be Muslim. I mean, that was how she decided to be a Muslim woman. She wanted to wear the clothing. She had absolutely no interest in putting the faith in her heart. It was all about, I just want to wear something to cover myself, to cover up areas that I am not comfortable with. And that's as far as it went. And by the way, Chantal, I have seen other ladies who are Muslim who wear the hijabs, and they look elegant and they look beautiful. Their clothing is always loose. When they wear the hijab, they wear it like right below the hairline. It looks very flattering. That head covering you got on right now, you have it down to your eyebrows. And I know why. You're trying to use the head covering as a sort of face contour to hide things about your neck and things about your face. But when you put on a hijab, it just looks messy.
Canada's falls are the most beautiful. I would like to go to Gatineau Park and see all the fall colors.
Isn't that interesting? Chantal's been talking a lot about Natter lately. Now she's talking about Gatineau Park. You know, Gatineau Park, the place where she and Natter went together. They took a walk around the park and she was hopping over stones. That place. Yeah, that was a place she went to with Natter. So she's talking about Natter a lot lately, bringing him up. Now she's talking about Gatineau Park. Funny behavior for someone who claims to be a victim of DV. Because if you're a true victim, you don't want to think about the person who hurt you. And you certainly don't want to think about any place connected to that person, because that's just going to bring up bad memories of different situations and events. But she is thinking of it fondly, like she wants to go back there. Interesting.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. You just made Brussels sprouts, Cody? They were shocked you wore it. I know. I never thought I would either. It was so sudden.
And I do remember the live stream that Foodie did, or was it a video, where she was wearing the floral abaya. And she said that she wants to wear the abaya due to the fact that she's of a bigger size and she's getting bigger, and it helps to hide her weight gain. So it seemed like the hijab and the abaya, it's all centered around disguising what's going on with her physically. But that's the only reason why she wants to wear it.
The Halloween hijab. My happy. Yes, Marina, I am. Because I have control of my life.
Really? No, you don't. You're an out of control person. You're in control of your life? You're in control. Then why did you run all the way to Kuwait to hide from your life? To hide out from all the things you did in Canada? Chantal, you're stupid. You could have stayed in Canada and fixed all or the majority of your problems in the amount of time that you've spent in Kuwait. You ran to Kuwait to get away from the tax man and the bankruptcy that is still ongoing. You put yourself in a tight spot. You set down your roots in Canada. You were at the villa with Pete and the cats. You were complaining about the rent, but you were so focused on running after Salah and making sure that he didn't go anywhere and he didn't hook up with another female that you gave up the home that you had to go live in Kuwait. And now you find yourself in a position where if you went back to Canada, you would have to go through some serious hardship because there's no villa anymore. And the only reason why you got into the villa in the first place was because of Pete's putting his name on the dotted line. But when you left him in debt because there were a whole lot of damages to the villa. All of the furniture that had to be moved out, all the repairs to the place. I heard there were over $5,000 worth of damages done to the villa. I'm sure he's still dealing with that. You gave yourself no parachute that way. All because you want to chase the law to the other side of the world. If you went home to Canada, what would be your options? You got bad credit. You got bankruptcies on your record. You don't have a huge amount of money in the bank. The most you could hope for is to find a motel or hotel room that you rent by the week or by the month. You could do that. That would be an option, but you're not going to do it because you would eat crap from girl world for quite a while. And you always have to maintain this public image of my life is great. It's better than all of you. I'm so much happier than all of you. The price for keeping that mask on is expensive and it's stupid. It doesn't matter if you stay in Kuwait or you go home to Canada. It's not a matter of winning or losing. You've already lost. Now it's just a matter of how much do you want to lose? Can you afford to lose it all, including your life? Because that's where it's headed. You know, at one point do you get smart and figure out, I have no other options. I've got to go home. And I don't care if I have to eat crap from girl world for the next 3 years. It's just what I got to do. Slowly, life is pushing you into that corner where it's just got to happen. You can't stay in Kuwait forever. You are on a tourist visa. You are not a resident. And sooner or later, they're going to kick you out. They're going to deport you. And the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be.
It was a shocker. Yeah, I know. I can literally do whatever I want. I have the freedom to do what I want.
Then why can't you go home? I can do whatever I want. Then why not go home? Makes no sense to be over there.
Like, I'm in control of my life. Like,
You're not. A person who is out of control and addiction is literally dominating you, you're not in control. The addiction tells you what to do. It dictates your day. All you think about is food. All you focus on is food. You're cooped up in that apartment with nothing to do, no one to talk to. You don't even have the Sangria Kia to go take a drive. Ever since you arrived in Kuwait, you've been doing nothing but gaining weight and being more miserable. But you're in control, right? If you're so in control, why does the addiction have control of you? And it's your master. You listen to it. And worse, because you're on YouTube and you make money with your problem, you're justifying it. Oh, it's part of my job, so therefore I should let it continue. No, you shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't. But that is part of the lie that the addiction voice in your head tells you. When it wants to be fed, when it wants to continue, when it wants to stay in control, it will lie to you. It will manipulate you so that you don't starve it to death, so that you won't make it go away. But you are out of control. And you are 40 years old and nobody can make you into a different person. And everybody around you, Salah included, reactors included. We're all indifferent to you because we know there's nothing that we can do. You're on your own this way.
I can control what I want to do with it. You know what I mean? The shaved head. Cuban sandwich lays? No. More creepy story times? You should write a self-help book.
No.
What? I'm the last person to do that. Okay, I need to clean my friggin' house again. My kitchen is messy.
That's something that makes me confused. How is her kitchen messy if all she does is eat takeout? What's the most that's going on in that kitchen? Just put everything in a trash bag and take it out to the dumpster.
If you want to tan your body, can you do it? Private garden. Probably, yeah.
What?
Medical is so not expensive. Like, I don't know.
That's a lie. And you know what? I'm going to prove that she's lying. I'm tired of her lying to the general public and her trying to act like being in Kuwait, it's so much cheaper. It can't be cheaper if her currency, which is the Canadian dollar, is much weaker than the Kuwaiti dinar. She likes to give the prices in Kuwaiti dinar because that currency, it seems cheaper, but it's not. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, so let's just go over here. I got this already all pulled up. All right, so what are we looking at? I just did a conversion. 1 Kuwaiti dinar is equal to 4.54 Canadian dollars. So almost $5. For every 1 Kuwaiti dinar, she has to pay almost $5 freaking dollars. So let's just do some quick conversion here. So if she buys something and she says, oh, it's only 8 Kuwaiti dinar, that's what she's really paying, $36. If she pays 15, that's how much she's really paying, 68. If she's paying 20 Kuwaiti dinar, there we go. So it's not cheap over there. It's not. And let's talk about the rent. Like, I don't know where she's living at exactly and how much they ask for rent, but I was looking at apartments for rent over in Kuwait City, like what the average is. So I think like the average is like 400 Kuwaiti dinar. Okay, so let's put that in. So that's the Canadian equivalent, almost $2,000. The crazy thing is when she was in Canada, in Ottawa, the 2-bedroom, 2-bath villa, that was for $1,700, I think she said. And she said, oh, it's so expensive here. But yet, look, she's in Kuwait paying the exact same thing. And it's not even the nicest area. Okay, so she's paying so sorry. Hold on. If she's paying 500 Kuwaiti dinar for the apartment, that's over $2,000. So it's about the same, whether she's in Canada or the Middle East. The cost of things are pretty much about the same. They work out the same. So Chantal, you're lying when you tell people, oh, it's so much cheaper here. Not that cheap. Even if you manage to find deals on food, they're still not deals because of the amount of food required for your food habit. You're over there eating every hour or every 2 hours and you order nothing but takeout. And every time you order takeout, that's extra money spent. Now, multiply the amount of takeout meals per day. I mean, that can really, really add up. Even if Salah is bringing stuff home from whatever place, it's still extra money that's going out the door. So how is it cheaper? When you're over in the Middle East and you're dealing with a food addict that has to be fed every 2 hours, plus desserts, plus junk food, how is it cheaper? It's really, really not. Chantal, your habit is so out of control that if YouTube cut you off and said, no more monetization for you. If the feedies cut you off and you tried working a regular job, not that you could because physically you couldn't do it, you would not be able to keep your habit at the level that you built it. The only reason you're able to keep it at the level in which you built it is because you literally crowdsource and crowdfund out to other people to help you to feed that habit. You go to your Beezers for money, to the feedies for money. You have to have outside help to have enough money to feed your food addiction. You couldn't do it on your own. If you had to work a regular job and just suffice it off your own paycheck, you would not be able to make $4,000, $5,000 a month just for food. Ain't no way. But you can stop now telling people that it's so much cheaper in Kuwait. It actually is not. It's about the same or maybe more expensive because your currency is crap over there. But let's go back to Chantal for just a second. See what else she has to say.
For some things, like, I don't know what imaging would cost and stuff like that. But no, it's not. It's not. Clean bees, siren. No, Nancy. We don't talk about our past sins. Salah keeps you hostage. Yeah, sure. Actually, the door's locked. Oh, no, it's not.
I don't think Salah keeps her hostage. I think he's wanting her to go home, and she just won't go. She has nowhere to go back to. That's why she's not leaving.
Remember that? He's locking her in. Okay, so where would I go anyway? But no, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I can, like, if I'm not happy, I can just move on and do something with my life. But no, I'm happy.
You're not happy, but you can't move on. There's nowhere to go. That's the problem. That's why Salah can't get rid of you, is that you didn't give yourself a parachute. You didn't make yourself a safety net. That if things between you and Salah did not work out, you had plan B already set up. See, what you did, Chantal, in my opinion, is you were aware before Salah came into the picture that there are the romance scammers out there. You did a live stream even talking about it. You said, oh, there are some romance scammers out there and they approach you and you're a woman of a bigger size and you're older and therefore they're going to target you. In my opinion, I think you found a romance scammer, but you configured things to where you made sure that the romance scammer that you were talking to could not just run off. You know, like you started talking to Salah, you made sure not to show yourself without your filters. You lied all about yourself to him. You sent him a bunch of money. And the only time he saw what you look like was that trip to Kuwait the first time. But you made sure to have him on lock before he did see you. So you went over there the first time. You spent some time with him. And I feel, my opinion, that was supposed to be like a fantasy role play thing between the two of you that was supposed to end after 3 months. But then after you got back, you did not want to stop. So the two of you renegotiated the contract, whatever that was, whatever the agreement was. And there's been several negotiations since then to kind of change things, or for you to give him more, for him to get more out of you, just to keep things going. Because as time has gone on, I think he's getting sick of you. He really, really wants to walk away. And he's realizing that juice ain't worth the squeeze. So to keep him around, to keep this whole thing going in Kuwait, you have to pony up more and more money. But I think he's getting to the point where the money ain't enough no more. He wants his life back.
I need to clean my kitchen. You guys want to clean it with me?
And honestly, I know that you're over there thinking that you're in control. But Salah has more control than he thinks. I don't know whose name is on the lease. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's Murad or somebody like that. But if he really wanted to screw you over, he could just take his name off the lease, or whoever it is they take their name off the lease. just stop the whole thing and you'd have to go home. Where are you going to go? You can get a place on your own. Like if he really wanted to play a hardball, that's what he could do.
Past sins. Yeah, I talked about the Amber Reverse thing in a live stream yesterday. Not without my daughter. Thank you, Nancy. It is cheap to get a cleaner because I have pride. That's my problem.
You don't have any pride. If you had pride, you wouldn't live the way you live and you wouldn't do the stuff on YouTube that you do.
I don't want someone else in here cleaning, like doing a job I should be doing.
If you had pride, why does the house get dirty in the first place? I mean, you guys see behind me, like I've got a space. I keep it clean and it doesn't take that long. Like I make sure to wash all my dishes after eating and all that stuff. You live alone. It doesn't take long to clean up after yourself.
My favorite food? Match boost. No, I'm trying not to order out today.
Broke.
I have food. I did a few groceries. Not very healthy, except for 3 bags of broccoli. And what else did I get? Cheese. Maybe I'll eat one more thing and then I'll be good for the night. My toes are fine. They've always been this color. Donut bees. Have you ever visited the US? Yes, I've been to New York and New Jersey.
You know what, Chantal? We're about 30 minutes into this live stream. I'm already getting bored. I'm so hating the fact that every single time you come on live, you want to stay on live for as long as possible for the Google AdSense money, but you never come prepared. You just wing it. You want 3 hours worth of Google AdSense money, but you rely too much on the chat to bring up points of interest. You're so not prepared. And the things you talk about are things you would normally talk about with somebody on the phone, not on YouTube and trying to entertain people with. You're just so boring. Boring.
Here we go, Toegate. Yeah, whatever. If you want to think my toes are falling off, go for it. I got Haribo Sour Smurfs. Yum.
Can I just say one more time, I really don't like that dress on Chantal. It's giving me Freddy Krueger vibes. I'm just thinking of Freddy Krueger's sweater. I'm sorry, I'm not being mean. That's just my opinion. It's not flattering for her. The colors are not flattering. The cut is not flattering. It looks like it's all bunched up in the back. It's not a good choice.
Beautiful. That's apparently what the experts say. I think the hijab suits you very well. Thank you, Creepy Times.
Oh, but I am taking note of how loose it is right now. The big question is, will it be loose in about a month? There's some bagginess to it. If that sweater becomes or dress becomes skin tight, ooh, that's going to be bad.
Oh, I don't know, Casey, where I went in New Jersey. I think it was just because we were like trying to get to New York or something. I don't know. I remember we like passed by it or something. We stopped at a McDonald's there and that's about it. So I guess I can't really say I've like done much there, but mostly New York and Florida. I've been to Florida.
Stay out of Florida, by the way. Don't go there, especially Tampa. Stay out of Tampa.
Sneaky tea. They always water from allergies.
I
Whatever.
say that because that's where I grew up, Tampa, Florida. Don't go to Florida. Stay out. We don't want you there.
I don't even have Temu makeup on them right now. My favorite food that I wish had no calories. I don't know. Ramen. I wish I had no.
Are we really talking about food? If so, let me just go ahead. Oh, cool. She's just doing the couch thing. Go ahead, do the couch thing. Okay, she's going somewhere and doing something. What is it with her and Amber just leaving the stream or looking at their phones? Crazy. What did she go get? This is so rude. I'm just trying to get past this right here. Oh, she got some more food. We're going to get past all that. Come on, hurry up, Chantal. I ain't got all day. I want to get through this live stream. Hurry up. I got a life. Let's go. What is she doing?
This is from Solo's Business. It smells nice. It's fufu egg spray.
And she's about to do the couch jumping thing. She's going to have her Tom Cruise moment. And can I just point this out, Miss Liatica? Oh, my Liatica, it's acting up, but yet look at her climbing on top of the couch, about to jump up and down. And if she can do all of this, if she's got enough agility and dexterity that she can jump on a couch, then she can put on a video on YouTube and do like low impact aerobics and burn some real calories. Pathetic.
Those are so comfortable, these ones from Temu. Wow.
So it looks like she can raise her leg. So what was up with the dragging foot, Chantal? So was the dragging foot, was it all a lie? Was it all an act? Maybe.
I'm hyper.
Now, what did you go do off camera that made you hyper? Inquiring minds want to know. Because I can think of only one thing that makes you hyper, girl, and it ain't caffeine.
My B12 is kicking in.
Oh, geez. We've heard that before. Yeah. Is that code word for something else?
Oh!
So is the B12 in pill form or powder form? I'm just asking.
You want to help me plan my life? Freaking Beezer. Don't fall. Hi, Nelly. Hey, late night. I turned my dress around.
She's all worn out from jumping on the couch.
Feels good, Tony. Kick those legs. My leg is like this long. Maybe I'll go swimming in the ocean today at 4:30. It's 1. Okay, guys, I need help with the planning my life. It's blank. Just took my dropper of B complex. Really?
I'm wondering if her doing that, like I may be reaching here, so excuse me. Is this like shade to Amber? Because Amber was all about buying the journals and doing the planning thing. And now all of a sudden Chantal's doing it. Is this like some polite shade being thrown?
Yeah, I take just like a chewy vitamin, has everything in it. I'll do it later. Girls' night in. Put swimming in the ocean first. Yeah, true. Hey, friend.
She's leaving again? What are you doing? Okay, we're getting past all these parts.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Cheerleader. I don't know, White Knight. Not for a while. Hopefully. I say
Surveil 2002 says, I feel bad for Amber. She got trolled so bad. Did she really, though? I did a react earlier, like days ago, and the title was No Victims, No Heroes. Nobody involved in the Amberverse is innocent. They're all a bunch of liars and manipulators and con artists, and I stand on this hill. I think they're all working together because Amber wants her crown back. So she's bringing in a ton of side characters, and they're all getting on stage at once. It's causing a bit of confusion. It's being done for deflection and to make money. And for the moment, it's working. But Amber knows what she's doing. I mean, is she really the victim when she chose to talk to a woman who was married? She knew that Erica was married, had a wife, continued to talk to her anyway, just as she knew that Tommy had a girlfriend in the hospital. And rather than do the normal thing and go, oh, you're with somebody and she's ill, don't know what's going to happen with her. I wish her the best, but maybe we shouldn't talk this way until, like if something happens to the girlfriend, you're going to need some time to mourn the loss of your girlfriend and to get over this thing. And then maybe we can start talking like that. She involved herself with different people that were already attached. So she chose to involve herself with certain people and different situations happen, but she is not a victim.
hopefully, because I have plans to travel elsewhere. I hope they work out.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, true. Robotic. Hello, Ondis from Belgium. Gnarly ramen. No, Prosy. Are you going to Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know. I don't think so. Because, I don't know. It'll be too late. I really want a good coffee. I want to order one. I want to be bad. It's so bad.
She doesn't want a coffee. Anybody believe that Chantal's going to go out for coffee and that's all she's getting is coffee? No, with Chantal's coffee order, that usually means what? Pastries, donuts, sweet things. She wants the carbs. So coffee run equals carb run.
Expensive to order them. But the 3-in-1, I used to love it. I like it, but it's just once you have a real coffee. Okay, is 3-in-1 actual coffee, or is it like, Dunkin' coffee is so good. She said she started to fall for Amber. I believe that.
Here's my opinion about Erica. I don't think Erica was truly in love with Amber. I think she was in love with the idea of being with Amber and getting some clout and Amber taking care of her. She made a very interesting comment about the whole Amber situation and possibly moving in with her. She's like, oh, I got my life here where I am. Why would I move into your little 1-bedroom apartment? The entitlement is real. It's almost like she was saying to Amber, I've got my life here. If you want me over there, you're going to have to pony up some money and really take care of me. So the feeling is Erica was keeping both doors open. She had the wife who would look the other way with the cheating, or door number 2, be with Amber and benefit from Amber's money. Like she was thinking about her own needs, not about love.
I Hi, Vanita. Instant coffee. Kelly, oh, it hasn't rained in a while. Nespresso machine? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and get an espresso machine, Foodie. You won't get out of the bathroom. It'll clean your insides out real good.
I couldn't imagine going across the world for that. Yeah, I remember her saying that. I want to go across the world. I don't want to stay in one spot.
Chantal, you dream out loud because dreaming requires no effort. You talk about all these things you want to do, but yet you don't put things in place to actually do them. They're just talking points for a live stream.
I don't know. It drives me nuts. As unhealthy as I am, I have this this desire for constant moving on and experiencing different things. Like I hate when things are always the same, you know?
Well, how come you've been there for 2 years then? And things have been the same for 2 years. You go nowhere, you do nothing, you're very content to be inside with the AC, with the food. Like you're very comfortable. You don't like being around people. You don't like people looking at you or whipping out their camera phones. You have no desire to be social. You've been in Kuwait for 2 years. You don't have any women friends. You haven't learned the language. So you're talking like you want to be a social butterfly. At the same time, you won't get out of your toxic cocoon.
And yes, that's what depresses me about my situation with my diet and stuff. It's always the same.
Do
Like
something
I don't
about
know.
do something about it. I'm tired of her complaints. Do something about it. Your diet depresses you, then buy different food. Buy stuff from the grocery store. Like, why are you complaining at all of us? If you're unhappy with something, fix it.
No. I hate it. Cookie butter creamer? Itchy feet? I have purple itchy feet.
Okay, moving on.
Anyone who's not a Kuwaiti born here, hey Crafty, who's not Kuwaiti, like native, you're not ever gonna have citizenship.
Right. So basically, you're not a citizen. You can't be brought in as a citizen. You're on a tourist visa, and you're just basically hiding in Kuwait.
So, hello, just bussin'.
And the whole idea of a tourist visa is to get one, show up, tour around, and then go home. And yet you refuse to go home. You're a tourist who's basically squatting in Kuwait.
Nova Scotia. I love Nova Scotia. To me, like the East Coast is I love the East Coast of Canada. So.
And go back there.
Taco salad.
She's getting boring.
Blueberry mint, I think. What would I do if
Oh,
YouTube
go
fell?
ahead and answer the question. Do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. What if YouTube failed? I don't know. I don't know, she says. Isn't that scary though, Chantal? I don't know. What if YouTube failed? This one egg in my basket that I rely on for everything. If that egg were not in my basket, what would I do? I don't know. I've been on YouTube for 8+ years. And even though I've made tons of money, I don't know. I don't have a backup plan. I don't have a parachute. I don't have a safety net because I'm an idiot and I rely too much on other people to rescue me and to take care of me. I'm not thinking like an adult. I'm thinking like a child and just expecting people to take care of me. You feel entitled to that and you're not. Life isn't fair. If you fell on your butt Nobody has to come up and pick you up off the ground and carry you. So if YouTube failed, you would be absolutely effed, Chantal. Even if you have a whole bunch of Foodie people in your back pocket, you would still be effed. You use YouTube as a way to get in touch with more of the Foodie people and do that fetish content. And it's really, really weird how this is your entire income. And I would think because it's your entire income, you would want to do everything in your power and under your control to make your channel as interesting and profitable as possible. If this is it for you and there's nothing else, you got to go all in. You can't be boring. You can't rely on the fact that you had your glory days on YouTube and the Crackhead Olympics and a lot of people were just tuned into you. Those days are over. They've been over. You can't coast and cruise on the name Foodie Beauty anymore. You're becoming a total bore. And that's why everybody is saying, screw Foodie. I'm going to go watch Amber. It's interesting over there. The tea is hot. It is spicy. It is dirty. I love it. There's all kinds of craziness going on. When is the last time you were truly interesting? It's been years, girl. It's been years. But you're under this delusion, this impression that, oh, I'm Foodie Beauty. Nobody cares. Nobody cares who you were and what you are and what you're doing now. All they care about is coming on YouTube and being entertained. And if you're not going to do it, somebody else will. And if you can't wear the crown properly on your head, somebody will snatch it off and run with it, like Amber. So if you want the money to keep flowing in, you need to get off your butt and do something big. People have been patient with you. The reactors have been patient with you during the whole Crackhead Olympics when you were effed up on edibles and incoherent. We practically carried your channel. We kept you interesting when you weren't. And these 2 years in Kuwait, we did the exact same thing. And you're welcome. But there's only so much we can do. And if people are too bored with you, there's really no way to change that. You're the one making the content. It's your income. You got to step it up. Otherwise, you can't get mad at the audience. You can't get mad at Girl World. You can't get mad at the VIBs for turning away and doing other things. You just can't. And you can't blame anybody but yourself for being lazy.
I was thinking of like maybe taking some kind of thanks Dr. Phil for this super chat. Anyways, I don't know.
Chantal, don't talk about it. Just be about it. Don't tell people what you're going to do. Just surprise us and do it. Like, seriously, just don't tell people what you're up to. Just turn on a live stream and be in a whole new location. That'll be a pleasant surprise. And that way there would be no pressure about, I said this and now I have to follow through with it. Just do it. Just do it.
Some kind of nomad job or something.
What?
Or like some kind of job where I'd have to probably go back to school for some kind of course or finish my degree or something and teach in different countries where like I can teach English and stuff. Cause I don't know.
What?
I don't feel like going back to just like my same life, No, I said I don't vape all the time. Sometimes I do. Actually, I haven't used this in a long time. What's wrong with vaping? I just went back to school for forensic psychology. Really? Maybe I will take online courses or something. I've tried out my new Temu sneakers. Yeah. Let me try them out now.
Okay, moving on. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mama.
I'm not going to show Julia because she makes me mad when she picks Julia up. Really ticks me off. Poor baby. She left again?
Plastic bag, water bottle.
She left again? Oh, like, I guess this is the part where she goes and takes the 5-minute walk. So we're getting to that part. Just like a 4-minute walk downstairs. For the 4-minute walk where all she has to do is get in the elevator, go down to the bottom floor, step outside into the parking lot, and then come back. She's got to have a little to-go back. What?
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling.
Don't say.
Plastic bag, water bottle, power bank. Yep. Okay, hold on.
Why is she carrying all that stuff? And I'm absolutely loving the air vent. It looks like there's mold in it. You might want to clean that, Chantal. That's the air you breathe. Someone needs to change the filter.
Power bank. I need my... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Like she's just getting in the elevator, and now the elevator, and look how she's breathing.
Okay.
Like I said, I go biking every other day, 4 miles. My breathing isn't even that labored, and I'm a smoker.
It's small. Oh gosh. No smoking. Whew.
She is so out of breath just getting in the freaking elevator.
I did it. Okay, let's go for a little walk. Is it hot?
I just want to point this out to you, Chantal. If you go back to your channel 2018, I remember the videos you did where you were walking out in the middle of a field with no issue, no problem. You didn't need any help, any assistance. Your breathing did not sound like that. I'm just saying.
Not that bad, actually. Let's go see if we can see some stray cats.
Leave the cats alone.
This is like old times. It's pretty here. Well,
Oh my God. Look, not trying to environment shame, but the apartment manager, I think, needs to sweep around the area. It doesn't look very nice.
there's like a lot of garbage around here, so just gonna walk around the parking lot. I went in the elevator. It's safe, yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. I've never been outside by myself.
She's been there for 2 years and she never goes outside by herself, which tells you that for 2 years, like she's been cooped up in that apartment, just basically being housebound.
Not that hot. Parking lot. Yeah. Where there's humans, there's garbage. Yeah, true. There's a little store here. See?
Chantal, I wouldn't be pointing my camera at people behind you. You don't know how they're going to react.
Okay. Whoa, whoa. These shoes are comfy, but now they're going to be full of sand. Are you in India? No, Kuwait. There is a huge Indian population, though. It's just a little hot. Not too bad.
The way she's behaving, it's like a toddler taking their first steps.
Some Rolos. Wow, I'm outside. What's that? I heard a noise. Like, for real. I don't have any.
Why are you saying that, though? You just told us that you never come outside. So how would you know about the packs of dogs if you never go outside? You never take walks outside.
Money on me.
You're just making up stuff. Well, there's dogs around here. How would you know if you never leave the house?
Everything's upstairs. I have my elevator safety kit. I'm such a loser. It's like a 1-second ride. I'm too fat for this. I don't think it's a little store. They don't have Apple Pay and stuff like that. You have to use KNet.
Miss Big Time, 100,000K subscriber channel, and she can't invest in something to hold her phone so that the camera is steady. Sad. You're making me seasick, Chantal.
Shoplifting these. Ooh.
All that heavy breathing, man. If that isn't like a red flag that you need to take care of your health, I don't know what is. 40 years old and you're breathing like that, and you didn't used to breathe like that. Like just a few years ago, you weren't breathing like that. Your body is sending out an SOS, Chantal. Get the memo and do something.
The gym
that you never use.
The pool area
that you also never use. And listening to you breathe and looking how red-faced you are, I'm thinking about the pool stream that you did not too long ago. You said you felt sick and you felt queasy and the water was hot. I'm wondering if the water really wasn't hot. It was just that by the time you got to the pool area, you were overheated, and that's what made you feel sick.
Oh, the AC.
You know, Chantal, you talk about traveling and how much you want to travel. Even if you have money and tickets to go everywhere in the world, how are you going to see anything if you're so reliant on the air conditioning? Like, how are you going to travel? How are you going to sightsee? How are you going to see anything if you have to have the air cooled to like 60 degrees at all times? You're not going to be able to see very much. Be stuck inside.
Okay.
And it's
5 minutes to walk to the beach across the street. But me, because it's honestly walking back is hard because it's like It doesn't look like it, but it's kind of uphill a bit the whole way. And by the time I get to the lobby, I'm like, I don't want to go to the beach at night. No way, not alone. With Salah, maybe, yeah.
I understand she doesn't want to go to the beach alone for personal safety. Maybe over in Kuwait, if you're a woman, you need an escort to go out by yourself. Maybe that's a thing over there. But if something were to happen to her physically, if she has a medical event or she falls or she trips or something and she hurts herself, he's not going to be very much help. So I don't know if she needs Salah to go places over there because women can't walk around alone. I don't know about the laws and stuff, but using him as a security guard or like as a fail safe if she falls, he's not going to help her.
Stay at extra 5 minutes. Yeah, we could do that. We could do walking challenges at night if you want.
And good luck with that, walking challenges.
But like, I'm freaked out a bit. Here are the dogs now? We got in just in time. The dogs are wild here and they're dangerous.
Oh, please. The dogs want nothing to do with you. I've seen nothing but cats over in Kuwait. So what are you talking about, the packs of wild dogs?
Come see Mom. Come see. I don't even think that little store takes Visa. I think they just take cash and KNet. There's enough chocolate in it. Barter for me. Ice cream.
Oh, God. Are we doing this? Are we really doing this? Are you laying down, Chantal? You can't sit up for like 3 hours. We're doing the seal position. Oh, God.
She's always needing groceries. No, I think it's for something else. Because I remember watching her one time. I used to feel kind of bad. Like, I feel bad that she's in active addiction. And I have compassion and empathy and all that. But I didn't really know the whole story about that. And one time, at the end of the month, she was like, at midnight, I'm getting food stamps. And I can't wait to go to the grocery store. She was on live stream the next morning asking for money for groceries. Like, didn't you just get food stamps? Yeah, for them actually working broke, yeah. Juice.
And Chantal, you're over in Kuwait. And in order to make sure that you have enough money to last the month, you have to give your money to Salah, because if you have it, you're going to spend every bit of it on junk food. And then you're going to get mad at him because he's going to look at you and say, it was your money, you made it, but you also spent it. So now what are we going to do? We got to pay rent. You're so out of control, you have to give somebody else control of your money so you won't spend it all.
Okay, this is the last dessert for now.
Oh, God, she's going to order dessert. Shut up. I'm done. Like, she's acting like a toddler. Goodbye. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. That's sweet. Yes, no cookies. So there's like a piece of dry orange in the lemonade. And then I have a Scotch latte.
So you get I'm getting deja vu again. I remember Chantal going to Starbucks and getting 2 drinks at a time. She's got a lemonade and she's got a latte. It's like, why do you need both?
I'll try this out. Where's the hole? That sounded bad. Where's the hole? So their cup doesn't have a hole. What in the hell? So I have to open it to drink it? Yeah, you have to drink it like this. I'm gonna go heat it up more. 3rd, Saturday. And we have, I'm grateful for, I always put life with a heart for the eye. This is the best. See, this is not 3-in-1. This is freshly brewed, amazing coffee. Oh man.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything
I already
else.
had fried chicken from there, Barbara.
And she's babbling. I'm done. 3-hour live stream done in an hour. I don't have to cover every single thing she says. She's boring. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'm going to go ahead and just download this and process it and put it on YouTube and see what else is going on. But I'm glad to have you all here with me. And if you'd like, leave me a comment or two. And I really would appreciate it. Y'all take care of yourselves now. Bye.